Hi guys. So we're going to try to do this online. I will be at my computer today from 12 to 3 every day this week, so that if you have problems or questions, you can send me an email. I can invite you to links and we can do a face-to-face lesson or something along those lines. Okay. What we're starting out is we're looking at solving linear equations, and we've been doing that all year. But what we're going to be looking at today are three types. One type is going to be one solution. The second one is going to be no solution. And the third one is going to be an infinite number of solutions. Okay, so we're going to work through these, and the idea is we're looking at the new types or the different types of solutions. You already know how to solve these problems. Okay, now what I will do is I'm going to just have a box on our page to put up videos on how to solve equations and multi-step equations in case you need a review for that. But the idea here is we've already done solving equations, so we're just moving forward with it. So we're going to start with this first one that I have listed out here. Okay, and we're going to see if we can solve for y. All right, now I notice that I have parentheses here, so I'm going to do my distributive property. 3 times y is 3y. 3 times 2 is a positive 6. I have my equal sign, and then I have 30. If you need to stop the video and go back from there, you're welcome to. That's the great thing about videos, is you can pause and move on. All right, we're going to solve for y. I'm going to get rid of all the extra stuff, the stuff that's being added or subtracted. I have an added 6, so I'm going to subtract 6 from both sides. Positive 6 and negative 6 are opposites. Opposites are going to equal 3. I'm sorry. Opposites are going to equal 0, leaving me with a 3y equals 30 minus 6 is going to give me a 24. Okay. Still don't have y by itself, which is my goal. Y is being multiplied by 3, so I am going to divide by 3. What you do to one side, you got to do to the other. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so I'm left with 1y, which is my goal. 24 divided by 3 is going to be 8. Okay, so here it tells me that I have y equals 8. So y equals 8 means this is a one solution, and that solution happens to be an 8 for this problem. Okay, now let's move on to the next one. All right, and if you need to go back, then feel free to go back and look at how we solved that first problem. Okay, let's look at our second one. I'm going to do distributive property because I have parentheses. 5 times 2 is 10. 5 times a positive c gives me a plus 5c, and that's the end of my parentheses, so I stop there. Equals, I have no parentheses and I have no like terms here, so I'm going to have 45 plus 5c. I'm just going to bring it down. Okay, so let's look at this. Now what I need to do is I need to have all of my c's on one side and all of my numbers on the other side. So I'm going to start by moving my numbers first. This is a positive 10, so I'm going to subtract 10 from both sides. Notice that I am lining up like terms. Positive 10, negative 10 are opposites. Opposites equal 0. So on this side of the equal sign, I have 5c left over, equals 45 minus 10 is 35 plus 5c. Now I still don't have my variables on both sides, or on the same side, so they're currently on both sides, so I'm going to move this plus 5c. So minus 5c from both sides, because remember you want to do the opposite, and minus 5c here. Okay, positive 5c minus 5c, those are opposites, give me a 0. So on this side of my equal sign, what I have left with is 35. Positive 5c minus 5c is going to equal 0. Well, guess what? 0 does not equal 35. Okay, so 0 does not equal 35. That means this problem has no solution. No solution, and notice how we managed to simplify out the variable. No solution, we have no variable left in our final answer, and here's our final answer. There's no variable. So no variable means no solution. Okay? Now, if you're struggling on that, pause it, go back, rewatch it. Are we good? All right, so let's move on. The next one we have, we're going to solve this with parentheses. So we're going to get rid of our parentheses first. So do our distributive property. 2 times a is 2a. 2 times a minus 2 gives us a minus 4 equals 2a minus 4. All right, I already know what this one's going to be. I can see the trend. Let's get rid of our 4's first. So we're going to add 4 to both sides. Positive 4 and negative 4 are opposites, so they're going to simplify out to 0. So I have 2a equals minus 4 and a positive 4 is going to equal out to 0. So I'm going to cancel those out, and I have 2a. Now I have an a on this side and an a on this side. So there's an a on both sides. So, So now I need to get them to the other side. So I'm going to subtract 2a from both sides. Positive 2a and a minus 2a is 0. 2a minus 2a is 0. Well, we know for a fact that 0 does equal 0. Okay, we know that. All right, so that means no matter what number I substitute into my variable, I can substitute here into this equation, and we are going to have an infinite number of solutions. Now, infinite means an unending amount. Okay, infinite is meaning unending. Okay, there's any number. I can use any number as a variable into this equation, and it's going to work. This one has no variable, and I guess I should add down here, plus the numbers do not equal. That's why this one has a no solution. Okay, and this one has an infinite solution because the two numbers do equal each other. 0 does equal 0. If I had gotten negative 4 equals negative 4, that would still equal each other, so it would still be infinite. Okay, now you're going to have lots of problems like these that you're going to be doing. The first part of your lesson is going to be word problems, okay? And so you're just going to logic through your way through those. On Friday, you're going to be given some problems to solve. And I want to review, okay? I want to review some of these problems, okay? And just the process. So if you have a number like, or a problem like this, 4 plus b divided by 2 equals 6. Okay, so let's say you have a problem, let's say you have a problem like this. Remember that this right here means to divide, and we want to do the opposite. So the opposite, remember, is to multiply. So you're going to take this entire problem here, and we're going to multiply both sides by 2. Okay, now with this, these two will cancel each other out. 2 divided by 2 is 1, leaving us with 4 plus b on this side. And over here, 6 times 2 is 12. From here, you're just solving your equation. So minus 4 from both sides. And b is going to equal 8, I believe. So the variable is going to be b equals 8. Since I have a number, this is actually considered one solution. Okay. All right, so things to know. My office hours, and all that means is I will be by my computer helping students. All right, so you may send me an email, and it might take me a minute to get to you if I'm helping another student, but I am by my computer. All teachers should be by their computer at this time. So it's from noon to 3 p.m. Okay, every weekday. Unless they change the schedule from the county. But this is how it's going to be for the next 2 days. Or I'm sorry, the next 2 weeks. Okay, so noon to 3 p.m. on weekdays. All right. I think that's all. I would like for you to check 2 things to check every day. Do you remember? Email. That's your school one. And it's learning. Okay, your teachers are going to be sending things to you during that time. Also, if you can, I'd like for you to work on Mathia 30 minutes a day. Okay, so that's a lot of work for this first week. The book is uploaded for you, but I know this is a lot, so we'll see how it goes and we'll adjust for next week. This is a learning experience for me as it is for you. All right, so we will check then and see how we're doing. Okay, any questions? Or I guess you can ask questions. If you have questions, send me questions, okay? And I will do the best I can do to help you out. All right, I'm going to attempt to stop this video. And I will talk to y'all later. Bye, guys.